Well, we just got down here to Harvest Point Church in Glen Eagle, kind of Bogged Desert area. Our very first FMX event of 2025. So I'm super excited about this. We're riding to the truck. We've got our new Sprinter set up. So yeah, follow along. Excited to have you guys here with us today.
You do that by yourself? This man. Like
have to line it up. So the airline for the locker in the truck broke, so now we've got to pack all this back up, shift all the matting and line it up to the truck now, which is bogged to the axles. So all fun and games.
oh no! It broke. It's held on by a zip tie.
Was it?
Yeah, legit.
It just looks so much more impressive when it's to a truck than dirt. You know what I mean?
It does, hey?
Like
it's more showy.
The gap scares me.
I'll sell it back to you for double, mate.
Alright, thanks. Get this first jump out of the way. Thank you. And have a quick ride before it gets too dark. And yeah, we've got our first show, like warm-up show in like 45 minutes. So let's go.
When's the last time you rode this lander?
Back in 2022, around just after winter time, so maybe September, October. It hasn't been set up since then, so a few little errors here and there. Just got to spray some lube and things like that around, and just remember what goes where. And now it's all set up. We're just getting the bike prepped, and we're going to go have practice before the show later on.
New JC jersey, hey?
Yeah, from Thriller. But I need you to help me, you know, hold my hand kind of thing.
Yeah. The only thing I'm sort of is it's got like a bit of a roll into it, like the
Yeah.
two sheets are going down.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I mean that's not. I've ridden worse, but I've just got to keep that in mind. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Yeah.
Feeling alright?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Always a little nervous before a show. You know, first time I've actually ridden this truck, so this up ramp. So yeah, a lot of firsts tonight. So come in a little bit slow, it's a little bit mellow, but basically it's a standard 75. Did you want to make it a bit poppier, Chev?
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just jump it a few more times.
How did your first few jumps feel?
Yeah, the first jump was really sweet. I thought it'd be a bit slippery on the run-in, just with the amount of water that we've got around, and it sucked in a little bit too because it was a bit of an uphill setup, so we thought. But yeah, jumped it the first time, landed sweet, and just sort of getting the feel for it. And it's been really grippy, surprisingly, with the amount of moisture that's on our wheels, just from the running back with the grass. And the front of the ramp has just sunk a little bit, so it felt a little bit mellow. And then we were like wondering why we're going further, and we're like, oh, we better check something. And yeah, we checked it, and yeah, the ramp sunk a fair bit. So we're just putting some blocks under there, give it a bit bigger footprint, so it doesn't sink anymore, so we can continue on.
Guys, we are getting ready to start. Grab your popcorn, grab your pizza, and get to the front. All right, well, these guys are going to start just warming up. They're going to throw down some tricks. Guys, we've got a little competition over here. So if you follow us, you tag us in this event, you go in the instant draw to win some merch. out encouragement. The louder you guys go, the wilder these get. So let's make some noise for Shelly! Woo!
Yo guys, so we just did a little teaser, a little entree for these guys. They're going back into the main auditorium and they're coming out for the main meal. They're going to see these guys smash that ramp, 75 foot, and they're going to be doing some amazing tricks. So it's going to be sick. You guys are going to see it soon.
Jordan, how'd the first little warm-up go?
Oh my gosh, so sketchy. This whole setup is just sketchy as, and I keep landing on like the right wing of the truck. Like, so I don't know why, but I just seem to be aiming right. So I've got to think every time I come up the ramp, I'm like, all right, go left, because otherwise I'll end up right. It's just because I'm coming in so slow that when you full accelerate up the ramp, it kind of like, you can't really turn. So you kind of just got to, we've got one main show to go. So we'll just get this one main show done and then pack it up and go to our Airbnb for the night. Airbnb, because we've got another show tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.
What are you grabbing? 'Cause you can't find them anywhere. They're so hard to find.
I'll just get a medium, just mint chop. We're locked in, boys. Sweet as, thank you.
Ooh. Explain how good these are.
Oh my god, dude. It's real Oreo.
Oh, that's so good. Literally the best food in the world, huh?
And the problem is,
Oh yeah, that sounds
I'm
good.
in the zone so much for this show because it's
$10
so sketchy.
to the
Like,
highest
you see my
bidder.
back? It's like so
$56,
muddy,
$20.
It's so slippery.
Wow,
the
look,
lines aren't very
it's a
good,
fresh
so
$10
when we're
bill. He's
landing,
giving
we
me
can't
$100
really
for a
see. It's
$10
like,
bill. That sounds good.
I thought this would be cancelled because
$80, we've
Yeah.
gone down from
I was
100
hoping
to
it
80.
wouldn't be.
should we check the height of that ramp or should we right?
I looked over before, it didn't look like it sunk, so
The secret
yeah.
have a wild guess on what JC stands for.
Jesus Christ!
Oh.
I got my hand up!
They all yelled it out so good. You guys got the answer. It stands for Jesus Christ Action Sports. So we get to go all around Australia, inspiring the next generation, which is you guys, showing you that you have a gift inside you and that you too can use that gift to change the next generation. And our hope and inspiration is to use what we love, which is action sports and cool creative talents, to show you that you guys can achieve anything in this life. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or where you want to go. You can do anything through Christ who strengthens you. So that's what we wanted to share, and we want to inspire you guys that Christianity has all different types and flavors, and this is one that we like to express. So I hope you enjoy the show.
So at the very start,
Superman's here. You said you've been riding bikes for 27 years. You started when you were 2 years old. Do you have training wheels or did your dad just send you? Just let it go? Cool. That's why this man's got talent.
It's a little bit hard to explain, but basically it's a handstand on top of the motorcycle. And yeah, I've just learnt it, and it's a little bit sketchy sort of conditions tonight, but I'm sure with the help of you, I'll be able to get it done.
Make some noise! Who wants to see this man do a handstand on a motorbike? Woo! It's Jordan Gilly and I'm from the Sunshine Coast. And Jordy, what inspired you to start FMX?
Oh gosh, well I grew up riding BMX because I could never afford a motorbike, and then when I got to about 23 years old, I started riding freestyle motocross. I got a bike, and yeah, haven't looked back 10 years ago.
Is there a trick that you are going to try and overcome
with the help of these guys, that you're not going to look back, you're just going to go for it, you're going to send it, but it's all based on if these guys get loud. What's that trick going to be? Well, this is a new one for me because I've never done this off this ramp or to this truck before in my life. What's a trick that you guys would like to see done tonight? I'm hearing a lot of people saying backflip, and yes, I would love to try and overcome a backflip here tonight. It is slippery, it's short running, it is muddy as, but if you guys get super loud, I would love to overcome it for you tonight. Is that alright?
I think without further ado, are you guys ready for a little bit of a battle? A little bit of a friendly competition? Do you guys think, who do you think's gonna win? Oh! Maybe him, I don't know, but you guys better be cheering for the person that throws down the biggest, the baddest tricks, because remember, the louder you get, the wilder these tricks are going to be. Oh! Let's make some noise! Make some noise! Jordan Gill's coming in hard. If you think my main man Chevy won the competition, make some noise! Oh, okay. Okay. And if you think Jordan won the competition, make some noise! Yeah, they're going to try to overcome this trick that scares them. And Chevy was going to somehow defy gravity and do a handstand on a motorbike. So guys, this is no light matter. This is a trick that personally scares these guys, and we need to get extra loud for these guys to try and encourage them, to support them, because I don't know about you, I'm not good at handstands full stop, let alone handstands in the sky, let alone handstands in the sky while something's moving, then having to get back down and land on it. So there's lots of intricate parts, so we have to get loud for Chevy so he can try and do this. So I think we're going to do it. Let's go, Chevy! Let's go! Let's go, Chevy! Let's go! Let's go, Chevy! Let's go! Oh! Oh, he made it! Woo! Holy! That was insane! Time for you to shine. You haven't done this trick ever on this setup. How much encouragement do you think we're going to need to give you to try and get this trick done?
Like, it's literally like, it's almost jumping out of my chest. Yeah, I'm going to need so much encouragement on this one, because this is literally, you know, dicing with life and death. Backflipping like this 100-kilo motorbike over a 75-foot gap. If I over-rotate this at all, or under-rotate, or go flat, there's so many things that can go wrong with this trick. So I'm going to need you guys to get behind me, because I'm scared.
Oh, my heart stopped when he did that. That was wild. Make some noise for the JC Action Sports Crew. They did amazing. Had that feel. You landed it. You conquered it. I think my heart stopped when you went outside. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's just such a scary trick because you've just got to lean back at the top of that ramp. I came in super slow and I actually only just knuckled that, so I only just made the distance. So it was just like, I literally hit the ramp, pulled back, black, 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 and then I was landing.
Let's go!
I basically grew up riding BMX, transitioned into motorbikes, and it was literally my life. Every day you would find me down at the skate park, riding my bike with all my mates, learning new tricks, and then I transitioned to motorbikes when I was 23, and since then motorbikes have taken me literally around the world getting paid to ride my dirt bike, and it was, you know, it was a dream come true. to be getting paid full-time to travel the world and ride dirt bikes, you know. I sort of got to a point in my life where I was living my dream and I was just so empty, still had this hole in my heart. I was chasing identity, my identity in the things that I did. So I was that motorbike rider. Yeah, I was so wrapped up in myself and I was so unhappy with my life, even though from the outside it looked like everything was going so well, you know. I had the house, I had the car, I had the dirt bike and I had the dream job, but I met Jesus and he changed my life and he filled that hole in my heart, and now I don't need dirt bikes to keep me happy because I have this joy that lives in me all the time. And I just want to encourage you guys that tonight when you go inside, I just want to encourage you to just listen to what Jack's got to say tonight. He's got an amazing testimony. And yeah, I just pray that each and every one of you would find your identity in Christ as well, because he is literally the only reason worth living. And I've got so much joy out here, even though I'm risking my life tonight for you guys. I do this because of Jesus.
Sweet, so show's over, autographs done, another epic show here with JC Action Sports. Chevy rode like an absolute boss. So yeah, it's going to be good to be doing heaps more of these shows in the future. So look out for a show near you and come check us out.
Alright, so the boys just packed up the FMX show. They did so sick, so we're going to head inside because there's a couple more events going on. And then yeah, I guess these boys
I didn't know this at the time, but I was trying to find meaning through drugs, through sex, through a lifestyle that was never going to serve me. And you see, I believed that I would try and find meaning because the world was telling me if you don't have these things, you're not a man. If you're not doing these things, you're not having fun. And sadly, because I had that brokenness in my heart, I began to live that lifestyle from 13 all the way up into my teenage years. I was partying, I was drug dealing, I was trying to make money, I was with the crowd with the wrong friends. And I can tell you with all my heart that it led me nowhere. And I never knew Jesus. I never had an upbringing. I never came to these youth events. I was never invited. No one ever knew. I didn't know anyone that went to these things. And man, all I can say from the bottom of my heart is I wish I had faith. I wish I knew the creator of the universe. I wish I knew what the gospel story was because I had never heard it. And as I was going through this life, all I was trying to find was the truth. All I was trying to do is find the meaning of life, and nothing was ever satisfying, nothing was making sense because I built my foundation on sand. It was always based on how I felt. And if the waves, the wind came, I would topple and I would fall down into emotional turmoil. I suffered with a lot of bullying from a young age. I got depressed, I got full of anxiety. I started self-harming and I led myself down bad decisions, which led me to a point in my life where I had nowhere to go. I got to the point where I actually looked out and thought that there was no future for me and that I don't deserve to live here. I hated what I saw in the mirror, and I really despised how I looked and what I had done to people and what I had done to myself. Because my decision making hurt people and it also innately hurt me. And I began to think that I was worthless. I began to think that I was disgusting and I had no value. And it wasn't until this one night where I thought I didn't deserve to live on this earth anymore. I knew there was a higher power, but I didn't know what that looked like. And this one night I asked God to come down and intervene in my story for the first time ever. If you're really there, if you're really listening to me, will you come down and will you speak to me? Will you tell me that I'm on the right path and everything's going to be okay? I was like, that's what you'll do if you're God. You'll come down and you'll speak to me. As I was walking, as I was contemplating what I should do with my life, I saw this homeless man sitting in a gazebo smiling at me. And he looked at me and he smiled and he said, Jesus loves you. God wanted me to tell you that you're on the right path and everything's going to be okay.